Can you hear me? Hey, Rich. How
Yes,
are you?
I'm trying to get my live to work. There it goes. All right. And now I'm also live on Facebook. I'm live on my conference call. So y'all, we're getting ready to get into what getting ready to get into. I hope the topic is going to bring on a lot of listeners, and I get a lot of comments, a lot of conversation and discussion behind today's show. I've been studying. Miss G, did you get a chance to listen to it?
I didn't get a chance to listen. No.
I was hoping you would, but I'm going to need your help on something. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Joseph Johnson. How you doing today? Glad to see you on, young man. Yeah, Miss Jasmine. And Terry, my sister, how you doing, darling? I am glad to see you on, Terry. I know it's my fault. I should have been by to see you, and I haven't. But you know I love you anyway. Glad to see you on Terry Moyer. That is my boy. I've been knowing this lady for, wow, well over 40 years. 45 years. Eddie Ellis is on. Rich is on. Avis is on. Douglas Zimmerman is on. Baby girl Miss Zimmerman is on. So I'm glad to see everybody on. I hope, if you post questions and stuff, if you're online and you have a comment or a post to do, go ahead and put it out there, because we'll bring them and talk about it. There's no doubt about it. Let me go ahead and kick this thing off. Let me go ahead and do this, because it's that time. So let me do this. Mute everyone out.
All callers are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
And start my recording.
This conference is being recorded.
Hello, successionaires, and welcome to the Empowerment Session, sponsored by the Millionaire Mastermind Institute and P&L Acquisition Services. The Institute is an institute for entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs. It's here where millionaire mindsets, businesses, and lifestyles are made. I'm William Murray, your host and president of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. And I'm here with my sidekick, who is now on the West Coast and has been there for a little bit, and going to be there for a little bit longer. My baby girl, Yvonne Groves, Miss G. How we doing, Miss G?
Miss G is awesome and amazing. Good evening, successionaires, and welcome to the line. Hope everyone is staying warm in this cold weather. It's cold out there and it's cold here. And Mr. Murray, as we always say, successionaires, make sure you have your pen and paper ready, because I think we're going to catch a lot of nuggets tonight. And you're going to catch nuggets, and there's going to be a lot to talk about. So get your pens and paper ready so you can jot down some information.
I've been working on this presentation it's been on my mind for a while, and I said, okay, this is Black History Month. I'm going to go ahead and be very black. So I don't want y'all to think I'm anti-white. I'm just very pro-black. And I'm going to talk to us in a manner that we need to understand and do things that's going to improve and better us. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in and giving me the opportunity to talk to you and give you the blessing my God has given to me on this most glorious and beautiful of days. As always, the God in me blesses and greets the God in you. Tonight's session is titled, Am I a Slave? Am I a slave? That's a hell of a question, which the answer is going to shock many of you. Yes, the answer is going to shock many of you. You have to look at the question and look at you in a deep process of the question and understand the meaning of the word slave. Those of you who've tuned into my show know I'll give you some heavy thought and information that you have to define in your seeking and learning process of growth. I know I'm going to lose some of you because this is a subject you're not willing to accept and believe. The question I have for you is, when did you stop being a slave? I want you to listen to the definition of slave. Okay, hold on. I got it right here, I think. Ooh, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? I know I have it here. Y'all give me a moment to find out, because I want someone to give it to you. I've been listening to this CD by Ray Hagins titled, When Did You Stop Being a Slave? And for some reason, I had it queued up, and I can't find the cue. But when you're doing a live show, things happen. Because I had it, oh, there it is right there. Here it is. Question, when did you stop being a slave? And the question is, what is a slave?
A slave is a human being who is owned as property by another and is absolutely subject to the will of his or her owner. That's not the end of the definition. Next part of the definition is, a slave is a bond servant, divested of all freedom and personal rights. Another part of the definition, check this part out now, listen carefully. A slave is someone who is completely dominated by an influence, a habit, a person, an entity, or a system. I'll read that one again. Somebody says, uh-oh, I think that one got me. A slave is someone who is completely dominated by an influence, a habit, a person, an entity, or a system. For example, if you're in the military, you're a slave. Because this...
Now, did y'all hear the definition of that, of what is a slave? Let me boot up here and get ready, because I want to be able to talk to people online also. So let me boot up for online. Because I've got all these people online. And I am live, and I can see I'm live. Of that, of what is a slave. Y'all heard the definition by Ray Hagins off of his CD, When Did You Stop Being a Slave? Which is something I'm wanting each and every one of you to listen to. Baby girl, put that on the feed. Ray Hagins, Hagins. When did you stop being a slave? Now the question is, am I a slave? Well, you see, my job, William Murray's job and the Millionaire Man's job is to open your mind. In my studies and research, my eyes have been open to understanding more the system and its reasoning as to why it is as it is. And personally, I am still learning. I'm still in that learning process, in that learning mode. See, the more you understand the system, the better off you will definitely be. There is no doubt about that whatsoever. You got to know the system. Because if you don't know the system, how do you know what they're doing to you? Whether it's good for you or not. You got to learn and know the system. You see, your understanding of the system gives you more comfortable, makes you more comfortable and at ease. And understanding the why of things. And you know how important it is to understand and know the why of things. Let's look at the system and how it makes you see now. I'm getting ready to get heavy on y'all now. I'm getting ready to really lay some stuff down to you when I'm asking you, am I a slave? Let's look at the system and how it makes you a follower, a pill popper. It makes you unhealthy. It makes you dependent. And it makes you a consumer. Question: when did you stop being a slave? That's a question only you can answer. And the deep part is, am I a slave? Let's look at our educational system. It is mind control. Our educational system is mind control. What do I often tell you? That I can control your life from the day you're born to the day you die. All I got to do is control your educational system, which is control of your mind. Look at the educational system. They teach you nothing. It teaches you absolutely nothing about your ancestors. Slavery didn't start, black people didn't come about with slavery. I keep telling y'all that when we came here, we were architects, doctors, scholars, educators, plumbers, architects. We were all of those that makes a great nation run. So when they stopped teaching you, because they got you thinking that you were a savage running through the jungles. And we were not. It was I could say a civilization of people who were carefree, very well educated at universities. But they don't tell you that. See, they tell you about how great the dirt people were who so-called discovered America. How can you discover a land with millions of people on it? That's like me coming in your house, seeing your TV, says, oh my God, I'm discovering that, so I take it home. So I claim it as mine. I take your car, I say, oh man, I discovered this, so I'm going to take it and take it home. The educational system only teaches you about them, and most of the things that they teach you is a lie. See, you've got to understand and study and learn the difference between the truth and a lie. And when they control the educational system, they are always going to make them look good and you look bad, when it should be the other way around, because our greatness was held a lot better than the greatness of America. There's no doubt. But you got to do your research and everything to find out the lies that they've taught you. It is mind control. Because when they're teaching you their greatness and don't show nowhere in their history your greatness, then you're going to worship that which is great. And that's why they don't tell you about your great history. Why should they tell you that? It will make their history look terrible, because it is. Every land that the European people has entered, you look at one land, I'm asking you to look at the world and the history of any land that the European people have entered, and you will find out it was through force. Well, not force. Yeah, I would say force. But it's through deceit, corruption, warfare, chemical. But you got to look at the educational system, which is a mind control system. So when they have the control of the education, they got control of your mind and what you learn. Look at all the holidays that we celebrate that are bullshit holidays. I'm not being nice today, y'all. Day and day for me to be nice. Like I told you, I'm going to lose some of y'all today because I'm going to put something on you. Let's look at television. Television is a mind control entity. It's a system that they can control you with. That's why they look at the word vision. They're telling their vision. I got a question I often ask. I want y'all to think about this. What shows right now, and there are thousands and thousands and thousands of shows on TV. Name me 3. Well, hell, give me 1. If you can give me 2, you're lucky. Where you can look and say, oh, that's my family. If you're African American or people of color, that's my family. That's me. That's my aunt, my uncle, my brother, my sister, my mama, my daddy. That's not how television works. See, as long as I can get you to watch the programs that I put out there and I am in control, that's mind control, baby. That's mind control. And you don't realize how controlled you're being because you're looking at a system that works on mind control. They figured out a way to control you. And you don't even know it. Am I a slave? Yes, you are. Because you don't realize that that thing called a television is one of the greatest tools of today for those in power. They've got you seeing things. Look at what's those shows that they call them? The realistic show, what they call them, real shows, whatever. You know that's a bunch of lies. You see people of color, you see us, we're always servants, we're always cussing each other out, treating each other bad. That's not how my family is. I can't use profanity around my parents. I better not have done that. I've been dead a long time ago. I showed no respect. I respect my elders. I respect those in the community or those around me. I don't even have respect for myself. Because that's what you see on that television. You're right, Charles, Carrie. Most of us are slaves to our own choices. That thing on television is the worst tool. Now, I do watch television. I'm not going to tell you no lie. But I don't watch movies. I don't watch shows. Because they don't tell what I watch shows that's going to build and grow my mind. I like things that's educational to give me something that makes me think. And with my mind and the way I see and think things, there's no shows on TV that interest me. I like, what is it, Power? And I like Empire. Well, hell, you're so busy watching Empire that you're killing your own. Because the time you're giving them, you're taking away from you. Why am I hurting? Why am I struggling? Because you are giving up your right of thought. And I'm tired of seeing every black show of a man got a business start out with drugs. That's bullshit. Let's look at what you are being fed in diet. That's health control. See, when they know what they're feeding you, that later on will call you an illness, a sickness, that's health control. You look at all this food that's in a store, that there are chemicals in it you can't even pronounce. You can't even read the word. Why are you putting all those artificial chemicals in your body? Anything that goes in your body is going to affect you, if not now, later, because it's all going to end up being poison. I often ask you, which is comical, but you got to think about this. If every store has a health food section, what the hell is the rest of the store? See, what goes in your system is whether or not you're going to be sick, aches and pains, sinuses, allergies, sugar diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol. is behind what you put in your system. And when they are controlling your diet because what's in there and you aren't taking the time, you buy it because it tastes good. Every fruit has a seed. And you can go to the store now and buy fruit that don't have seeds, watermelons, grapes, and other things. Hey, if it don't have a seed, God didn't plant it. God didn't grow it. It came in a laboratory. Look, go out there and pour any natural fruit off its natural thing and you'll see a seed. How can you grow something without a seed? See, I'm controlling your diet, so I'm controlling your health. I know you're going to get sick later on because I'm feeding you something that's going to make you unhealthy. Going to give you high blood pressure. Going to give you sugar diabetes. Going to give you cholesterol. Going to give you all these diseases because you aren't taking the time to find out what is good for you holistically. Next year in 2020, I will turn 70 years old. Why come I don't have sinuses, allergies, arthritis, bursitis? I don't have high cholesterol, sugar diabetes. I'm on no medication. Why? Because of my diet. I look at what goes in my system, y'all. You're letting someone who don't give a damn about you feed you. And you don't have the time or take the time to see what it's going to do to you later on. Makes no sense. Everything, like Charles said, everything's through your own choices. You're too lazy to find out what is it that I'm doing wrong. If you got a sickness or an ailment, there is a natural cure for it. See, here's the thing when I say, and it goes along with education. They tell you that you were heathens. You were running naked and wild through the jungle. That's not true. You knew what herbs and plants were good for you. You were not meant to eat meat. And yet you do. Who grows your food? How can you get an animal to weigh 3 times its natural weight in 6 months? Chemicals. So when you put it in your system, when you eat it, you're putting that chemical in your system. I'll tell you how you eat pork. And a pig is nothing but fat. That's why a pig is fat. It don't have veins. You can't poison it. Everything a pig eats goes into its fat. And that's what you eat. So when a pig eats, you are eating what that pig ate. Your cattle are killed and go in shock. And when you eat a meat that has been shocked, you're eating an impure thing. Something that is impure. And then you wonder, why am I sick? You're bringing that on yourself because you aren't taking time to find out how to eat. Why come at 70 I have no ailments, no sickness, no nothing? At almost 70. My diet changed over 40 years ago. Nothing goes on my skin. Because everything that goes on your skin goes in it. You wear perfume and cologne and all that stuff all the time. It's going in your system. It's going to catch up with you later. You put stuff on your hair. Your hair is a living entity. And what you put on it goes in it. You put all that process and all that artificial stuff on your hair, not realizing it's going in your system. Yes, it's going to catch up with you later on. Ladies, stop putting that cell phone in your bra. It's radiation. It's the biggest cause, one of the biggest causes now for breast cancer. Because the radiation comes from that phone. Listen to what I'm telling you. It's all centered around your health. What are you doing that's unhealthy? Are you walking? Get off the bus if you're going to work a few blocks from your job and walk. For lunch, come out and get some of that vitamin D. You have melanin in you. Feed your melanin that daylight, that sunlight. It's good for you because it's necessary because you are of color and it is feeding your melanin. One of the greatest things in your body is your melanin. Learn and know. And listen to what I'm telling you. Let's look at the prison system. Lord have mercy, have mercy. Look at the prison system. It is people controlled and annihilation controlled. The penal system. The penal system. Yeah, I answered this phone and it won't stop ringing. The penal system. Look at it. They got you convinced that blacks do more crimes than white. Why do they have you convinced of that? Because they own the system. They own that thing called television. They control the news. They can't tell you that 82% to 85% of all white people that are killed every year are killed by other white people. They can't tell you that. Why are they going to tell you that most of the jails in the Midwest are full of white people? They can't tell you that. Every time that they show cruelty or something happens, they got to show a person of color. They can't show you. And you look at all of these mass shootings. They're not us. Okay. The largest population of terrorists are right here in this country. And they do not look like me. Listen when look at it. Quit and let them control your mind. Stop letting them control what you see, what you think, what you learn, what you eat. Do your research, do your homework. I give y'all good. Y'all should every day, read my Facebook page. I'm always posting something about natural health, natural herbs, how to eat, how to avoid things. Every day I post something healthy on your body or on your mind. Every day. Annihilation, yes, because when we're in jail, we can't vote. When we're in jail, we can't produce. When we're in jail, we can't parent. That is a form of slavery. And that's how they're trying to control people of color. Through the penal system. No, we aren't the larger criminals. No, we don't do the worst crimes. But that's what they got you thinking. Now, look at what they're doing with marijuana. How many in jail for that? Now it's legal. Why? Because it started affecting them. Look at the opioids. We aren't the majority of people on opioids. So now they're putting together, saying it's a sickness. Same thing with heroin. They're saying it's a sickness. Why? Because there's a majority of the people on heroin, drugs, opioid, smoke marijuana, are not people of color. Do your research, do your homework. Let me tell you this. Don't believe a word I'm telling you. Don't believe nothing I'm telling you. Go out there and research it to prove me wrong. Just to find out how right I am. Am I a slave? Yes, you are. Until you get your mind right and understand what's happening to you. Look at the system of not spending black. It is through blind and trust control. That's why they tell you that we're the bigger criminals. That we're no good. There are no fathers in the home. That's bullshit. That's a bunch of bull. There are good men out there, but they got you so convinced that if I have a business and I make an error on doing something for you, now you're against black people's business. But they can come and do whatever they want to. Talk bad about you, call you a nigger, say you ain't nothing, cheat you and everything, you're going to run right back to them every time. Look at the system of not black spending. Let me explain something to you. In my institute, majority of my educators are people of color. Yeah, I have some other people in my institute that teach. Yes, I do. But the majority of them are people of color. Look at the employee. Look at who's hiring. They hire people that look like them. That's why you can't get a job, or you have difficulty getting a job, or you get paid less than someone who looks like them. Until we learn to spend black, we're going to struggle. Here's the thing. The larger my company grows because you are spending that black dollar, the more of those black people I can hire. See, we've got to stop going to our oppressor and asking for a job. Why don't you have your own and support your own so I can build and grow and hire you? Think about what I'm telling you. My sisters right now, oh my beautiful Nubian queens, I love you. Right now, black women are the largest population of coming entrepreneurs, up and coming. Women of color, black women, is the largest population of entrepreneurs growing in this country. Now here, think about this. What's going to happen in 5 or 10 years when they've got that experience under their belt and they built where now they are ahead of the corporations? And they hire people that look like them. Not all the employees aren't going to be black, but the majority of them will be. You may be one of them. Why are you not supporting that black business? But yet you're looking for a job. All you're doing is, here's what you're doing when you don't spend that black dollar. You are financing your own demise. Question I always ask, and I want you to think about this. I do want you to think about this. How many of your customers, your clients, don't look like you? How many businesses in your community that have employees that look like you? Or how many don't look like you, but you're still spending that money? They're taking money out of your community, taking it to their community, and building and growing it, while you're killing yours. And you wonder, why come I can't get a job? How come they're not? See, that I want y'all, and I'm going off script here, y'all. I want y'all to go look up Ray Hagins, R-A-Y-H-A-G-I-N-S. I've been listening to this brother all week. He's got stuff out there. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all, he's going to change your mind. He's going to open your mind. If you ain't ready for it, that's on your stupidity. I just gave you somebody you need to tune in and listen to. This brother was a minister for 25 years. And then he started reading the books I'd already read and studied. And he woke up. It woke him up. He was preaching the gospel and one of the top ministers across the country for 25 years. And then he realized what I've been teaching was wrong. And now go listen to this brilliant, brilliant, brilliant brother, Ray Hagins. I don't know him. I'm dying to meet him. I am going to get in contact with him because I want to sit down and have a powwow with this brother. He is just that heavy. He has a bunch of CDs on YouTube. Listen to them. He makes sense. I can't give you everything he can give you. I don't have time right now, for one thing. Because he breaks a lot of stuff down. He has so many CDs. He's got one out there that's titled The End of the Church Is Now, or something like that. Whoa. Whoa. That is going to freak you out. I told you he's a minister 25 years before he woke. I'm not saying no more. I'm not, because a lot of you, like I told you, I'm losing a lot of client customers today. I'm losing a lot of listeners today. Because y'all ain't ready for what I'm telling you. You're not ready for that change. Where the more you change, the more things around you change. We're hurting ourselves by not spending that black dollar. I tell y'all often about when we were sitting around having a powwow. It was a bunch of us in a room, and all nationalities, different nationalities. And this Asian guy says, the trouble with you people, black people, is you come into a community looking for a job. We come into a community looking for a business. Think about what I just told you. You go out looking for a job instead of looking for a business. Now, the Millionaire Mastermind Institute is here to teach you all you need to know about business. And I can't even get people to come to my events. When I go to commercial, I'm going to give you the event I'm having. See if you're going to come. I'm going to give you everything you need from A to Z on business. Ignorance is choice. Start spending that black dollar, getting that black education, that black knowledge. True thing when they tell you the blacker the knowledge, blacker the college and the knowledge, the sweeter. That's true. Blacker the college, the sweeter the knowledge. Come to my institute and watch what you're going to learn. Nothing that you're going to get at a white business school. And it's not going to take a 2 or 4 year. I'm going to do one that's 4 weeks. And you'll walk away with as much. If the system, here's what the terrible thing about it. If the system were to give each and every one of us $50,000, everybody gets $50,000. It all would end right back to the very people that gave it to you. Because you don't have enough sense to spend that black dollar. And help me build and grow my institute. Help someone help me build and grow that store, that food store, that clothing store, that grocery store, that shoe store. No, we're going to run and spend it with somebody that don't look like us. And we wonder why the hell come we struggling and can't get a job. That's your fault. Because you don't support people who will hire you. That's your fault. Are you a slave? Mentally, you damn right you're a slave. You're going to get $50,000 from everybody gets 50 grand, and the people who gave it to you are going to end up with the money anyway. Why would they not give it to you? You can give right back to them because you don't have enough sense to spend it with someone that will help build and grow your people and your family. For me, as I learn, I can feel and hear the chains falling off of me. Think about what I'm telling you. I can feel and hear the chains falling off of me because I'm learning what it takes to survive. I'm supporting black businesses. I'll spend that black dollar. Don't cost me a dime or a dollar more. I'll spend that black dollar because I'm feeding a black family. I'm building a black business. And in time, they may need to hire me, my wife, my children, my aunt, my uncle, or somebody that looks like me. Am I a slave? Yes, to some of the system somewhere. But when your mind is open and aware, you have power over that system. Don't ask me how I know this. Hell, the question you need to ask yourself is how come you don't? How come you don't know this? See, when your mind is a weapon, you're unfit to be a slave. My mind is a weapon, y'all. I've been studying on something all week, and I've been listening to Ray Hagan, not because it's Ray Hagan, but because he is telling me something that I knew, and he's growing my mind to a further part. Just that simple. He's growing my mind. And that's right now is what I need, my mind to grow more. He's showing me more clarity behind what I already knew, but he's explaining in a way that is giving me more oomph. Plenty of aha moments. Oh my God, you are going to get some aha moments when you listen to this brother. It's mine. I want you to go to YouTube and listen to Ray Hagan's. When did you stop being a slave? All I'm going to tell you is just be ready for what he's going to teach you. Be ready. You got to be open-minded. He's going to blow a lot of stuff, your belief, the way you were raised and what you were taught, right out of the damn water. Brother's brilliant. And the way he breaks it down and the way he challenges you to look it up and study and search. I love this brother. I am so looking forward to meeting him. And it's going to happen. I need to meet this man. Until we become self-reliant, we'll be slaves. I'm self-reliant. Until we become entrepreneurs and hire our own, we'll be begging our oppressors to care for and feed us. When we give them the right to feed us, we also give them the right to starve us. That was just proven, and it may happen again in a couple days. We must build our own national Black Wall Street. The Millionaire Mastermind Institute is somewhere you can come to get your African mind, entrepreneurship, understanding, and know-how together. Why? The Millionaire Mastermind Institute isn't getting support that it needs. What is it about the Institute? Is it because I'm black and you know it's black owned and you don't trust that I know what I'm doing and can educate you and I'm a 43-year entrepreneur? What the hell is wrong with you? I don't get it. I am puzzled. I'm here. I'm doing classes that don't break your pocketbook because the money you spend, take out your purse and put it in your mind, will give tenfold the money that you spent. But no, you don't get it. I'm a black-owned business, and you don't trust me. That makes no sense because here's the thing. Your family, your sister, your mother, your aunt, your uncle are black. If you don't trust me, then you are that other person. See, somebody else. See, to them, your family is that somebody else that you don't trust. So otherwise, you don't trust me because I'm black, but you want somebody to support you and you're black. Think about what I'm telling you. You are financing your own demise, your own struggles, because of your mindset. Free your mind. Free your mind. And your ass will follow. Just keep learning and working on your road to success with William Murray and the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. Class is dismissed. Lines are open. Somebody talk to me. *6. *6. Somebody talk to me.
William Murray.
Yes, dear.
Hello. This is Miss G on the line.
Yes,
hello,
baby girl.
successionaires, and welcome to the line. Well, William Murray, we always have conversations about this topic, and I know you're very passionate about it. And it always makes me feel like, ooh, I don't want you to go too far out there, but I know you're passionate about your people, and I got to respect that. I respect the fact that you're passionate and you want to speak excellence into our people. You want to let us know that we are kings and queens, and I appreciate you for that. You hit on a lot of topics tonight, and I did try to jot a few things down. But I know you in the beginning you gave a definition of slave, and first I want to ask you to, can you give that definition again? Because I wrote a few things down, but I didn't catch it all.
No, it's the reason I'm not. I can, but I didn't write it down. When you heard it, that was Ray Higgins. That was Ray Higgins.
Oh, I thought you gave us a definition. Okay.
Go to Ray Higgins, and the name of it is When Did You Stop Being a Slave? But I'm telling you, be ready when you hear it. Be ready. Be ready. He's going to make you think. I love the man. He's got several.
One thing I know for sure know for sure is Ray Hagan confirms what you always teach us. And if someone wants to take control over you or make you their slave, there's two things that all they have to do is control your diet and your education.
Yes.
And you broke down both of those, how they control our diet and our education. So I appreciate you breaking it down. You often say it, but you broke it down piece by piece for us. And now you have someone who is confirming the same thing you've always taught us. So I appreciate you introducing us to Mr. Hagan. I know you sent me the link yesterday. I didn't get a chance to listen to him, but I definitely will because I want to hear what he has to say. I appreciate you sharing what you shared with us. And you know what? I always like when you bring that. That's one of those things that make you go, moment. When you talk about in the health food store.
Yes.
When you talk about in the store, why is there a health food section? If there's a health food section in the store, what is everything else in the store?
Bam, there it is.
What is the purpose of the health? Exactly. What is the purpose of a health food section? Because everything you would think is supposed to be fairly healthy, and you have a junk food section.
You know, baby girl, you've eaten my cooking more times than once. And you know how I eat vegetables and stuff, and I don't cook them hard. Most of them are crunchy. And I don't eat meat and pork, dairy products, smoke, drink, none of that kind of stuff. No salt, no pepper, none of that. Then you've eaten here many times. When you said, "No, I don't think I'm gonna like this," and you end up going back for seconds.
Several times. As a matter of fact, every time.
And I cook healthy.
Every time, yes, you do.
I cook almost daily, y'all. That's why I'm so healthy, and I'm also so good looking because of my diet.
And I guess that's why Mama's so cute.
Yeah, there ain't no doubt about it. I helped her along. She was already good looking, but now she's fine.
And you know, the other part of that is, I know, like I said, the definition of a slave, and you spoke about a couple of topics, like you expanded upon a couple of the topics. But the other things is, you know, we got to be mindful of, like when the definition was being read or given to us, like stuff like shopping and TV and all these different things, we are slaves to these things. And we can't, like you said, talk about empire all the time. How can you build your empire if you are busy watching the empire? Because we're watching someone else's vision on television. We're watching their vision come to fruition while we're sitting there on our vision.
Yeah.
We're feeding into someone else's instead of feeding into our own vision. And I know for me, like, I turn the TV off. Like when I try to watch TV, I feel empty.
Yes.
I feel like, why am I wasting my time?
Yes.
So what you have to do, it's not easy to do if you're used to watching TV. Some of us sleep by TV. But you got to start taking baby steps to just push away from the TV. And as you build that muscle and find something else to feed you, it'll become easier and easier to turn the TV off. Now, like I'm now in Washington State, as you said, I'm on the West Coast now. We had a major snowstorm the past several days. The city was shut down. I really wasn't aware that there was a storm unless I heard people talk about it because I'm just so disconnected from the TV. I feel empty. It's like eating salad. It's empty calories when I watch TV. So we got to be mindful that we're just not slaves to what, quote unquote, the man does to us. We make our own self slaves by what we entertain ourselves with. So we got to be mindful of the things we entertain ourselves with, the people we entertain our things with, you know, the shopping. And it even mentioned entities. Now, you know, that's a whole nother subject right there when you talk about entities.
Yes.
But there's a whole lot of things that we are slaves to. So it's not just one little thing. This picture is really, really big and it has layers to it.
Thank you, baby girl.
You know, look, we're even slaves to our food. Like, there's so many things we are slaves to. And we really don't realize it because we're just busy doing it. We're busy going through the motions. But if you stop and evaluate your life and say, what are the things that have power over me? You know, and what we have to do is get our power back.
Yeah, we got the power. We have the power. We're just giving it to somebody else our oppressor. Well, hell, if you're going to give your oppressor your money and you want to get out of slavery, it'll never happen.
Absolutely.
Lines are open. Somebody talk to me. Lines are open. Star 6.
Give us free. Give us free. Give us free. 10K had it right. Give us free. Free your mind, last poet said, and your what?
And
Will follow.
And you free your mind and your ass will follow.
What are we putting in our mind?
Absolutely.
Them, we're putting them, and before we do anything else in our mind.
What are we putting in our mind? Are we reading stuff that's going to build us up, or are we just reading junk? I woke up the other day and I said, I ain't listening to that no more. I'm living my best of life. I woke up with that song. I woke up with that song ringing in my. I said, "Get out of here! What is this? But what are we putting in our minds? What are we listening to?
Yeah.
You know."
Mind control, baby. Mind control.
I'm online because I just came back from the Greenbelt area. I'm turning the corner, almost home now. But I've been listening to you. I missed maybe the first 10 minutes. But everything you said, right on point.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you know, Casper, I just want to add to that. Like you said, what are we listening to? What are we reading? And you know, you are what you eat. What comes in you is going to come out of you. If you're eating stuff like, and when I say eating, I don't mean food, even though food's included, but what comes in you is what comes out of you. We have to be mindful of that. What are you putting into yourself? Because it's going to ooze out of your pores in your disposition, in the words you choose, the company you keep. It's going to come out of you. People can look at you and see what you eat. Are you eating leadership, or are you eating a follower's mentality? Like, what are you eating? What are you putting into you? What are you surrounding yourself with? There's layers to this thing.
True that, true that.
You said, who are you surrounding yourself with?
That's right.
What are the who are the 5 top people in your circle? Is a gauge of where you are. Where do you want to be? Put 5 top people in your circle, and they will help pull you up. You can't, as a dear friend of mine used to say, I can't fly with the eagles when I'm flopping with turkeys.
That's right. That's right. Lines are open. Somebody talk to us. Lines are open. Star 6. Star 6.
Good evening.
Yes.
Everything that you have said was an insight to make a change, because whatever man thinketh, so is he. So
That's
not
true.
just thinking, but making the change, applying it to our lives, our food, our economic situation, our self-esteem, and even as we control ourselves. And there was old saying that a mind is a terrible thing to waste. So we got to get some of that toxic stuff that was put in us out of us, and it's a process. And everything that basically you have said is for us as a people to make a change. First, personally change, and then it will evolve into your family and into your network of friends. And another thing, as a lot of people have been saying, watch who you have around you. Watch what you put in you. Watch what's coming out of you. And greatly to say that God will give you that insight to make the change. And it's not overnight. It's a process.
You know, I like I told you, I've been listening to Ray Hagan's for a week. And I met this brother by accident. I put on YouTube, I put on the Am I a Slave just to do some research last week. And he came up, and I saw that. I said, wow, this is 56 minutes. Do I want to listen to this? And I said, yeah, listen to it. And the best thing I ever did was listen to that. Because from that, I went on to another one, onto another one, onto another of his. And he just so, this brother is just so brilliant. The way he breaks things down to where you can understand it. He breaks it down like I do. Except he just knows about, the man is a hell of a lot smarter than me. Because the way he breaks stuff down and see it, and he's a scholar. This brother is, that's what I'm telling you. He's a scholar. I think like he think. It's just he's done a deeper research than I have. I wish I became who I am today about 20 years ago. Boy, would that be great if I was 20 years younger with knowing what I know now.
Wow.
And that would have gave me more time to do the research like he does. I mean, y'all got to tune in this brother. I know I don't tell y'all, but y'all got to tune in to this brother. I keep saying. But y'all, I love this brother. I mean, I think he's in Atlanta. I have to meet this man. I am going to travel to Atlanta just to meet this man. I don't care what it takes. And I'm going to figure out a way to sit down and have a conversation with him. This is one person I have to meet. And if I can figure out a way to get him up here, y'all, I'm going to bring him up. Let me tell y'all something the Institute is doing, y'all. And I'm talking about owning your own business. The Road to Success Business Workshop. The MMI is doing a workshop. A 4-day workshop, a 4-week workshop on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, starting next Wednesday, February the 20th, from 6 to 9. February the 20th, February 27th, March the 6th, and March the 13th, from 6 to 9. 6 in the evening to 9 in the evening. At 9221 Hampton Overlook, Capitol Heights, Maryland, 20743. To get your tickets, go online at MMIworkshop1.eventbrite.com. MMIworkshop1.eventbrite.com. Get your tickets, y'all, because I'm not going to allow but 20 people in the class. That is it. I am allowing. I don't want a huge, humongous class. I just want 20 people. That's all I'm allowed. When you walk out of this class of 4 Wednesdays in a row, 4 Wednesday evenings, you're going to have your Dun & Bradstreet number, trademark your business. You have your tax ID. You have your license for your business. We're going to help you with your website and graphics. I got someone coming in teaching social media and branding, health and welfare, about a business plan. I'm going to teach business etiquette. I'm going to teach mindset. And I'm going to teach you something I don't really teach that often. It's one of the best classes I've ever done when I teach you the 12 personal controls. That's February the 20th and 27th. March the 6th and 13th from 6 to 9. Now don't miss, because all this is a class, it's a workshop. Each week is going to be something different to take you further into knowing and doing and having everything you need for your business. Because you need all this. You got to have your Dun & Bradstreet number. You got to have your tax ID. You got to have your name trademark. You got to do your graphics, and I'm gonna give you how you can get a free website for free. Hello, Sharon Tab, my darling. I love you. I'm glad to see you on. I've been trying to reach you because we do need to talk. I've talked to one of our very dear friends, and you and I need to talk. And that's Wednesdays. Y'all, I'm telling you, go to MMIworkshop1.eventbrite.com. Y'all, we have to become independent and have our own businesses. I'm giving you what you need. So when you walk out, you say, okay, I got all this stuff. Next. You ain't got to worry about going about getting all this. I'm giving it to you. I'm going to make sure you go bring your laptop or your iPad, whatever it is you use. Because you're going to need it. It's a workshop, y'all. This ain't me sitting there speaking to you like this. You're going to be doing your thing. You can be filling out the paperwork, doing everything for this. Make sure you have this. So I'm telling you, you want to be at the workshop. MMI workshop1.eventbrite.com. Y'all get your tickets. Because once it hits 20, baby, that's it. And next Wednesday is the class. So you got 8 days. Get your tickets. Lines are open. Somebody talk to me. Oh, and y'all, let me give you this other commercial. The show is sponsored by the Millionaire Mastermind Institute and P&L Acquisition Services. The number for P&L Acquisition Services is 301-541-0272. Are you there, Miss Lee? Tell them a little bit about your business. And thank you for being one of the sponsors. Miss Lee, are you there? I just unmuted you. All right, talk to us, Miss Lee. She might not be a musician. Oh, she's not, because I'm looking at the number she's on. All right. Lines are open. Somebody talk to me. *6. *6. Somebody talk to me.
Mr. Murray, I see we have a few new people on the line. Maybe they have a comment they want to share with us, or just give us feedback as to how they like our show. I see a couple of them have been on there for a while. So any new callers, would you like to speak up? It's an open discussion.
*6. *6, and talk to us. If you're online, you have a comment, let us hear it. We'll read it out over there for people to know. *6. Are you there, Miss Lee? All right, family, we don't have no one that wants to speak up and speak out. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening. I hope I gave you something. I hope I gave you something to think about. Hope I put something on your mind. I hope you understand the seriousness of what's going on with us. You know, I'm thinking about doing a part 2 next week because I got so much I didn't give you. I got a lot I didn't give you. Someone has static on their phone, so I'm going to mute everyone out because someone has a lot of static. So I'm going to mute everyone out. And then you can go back to *6.
All callers are muted.
You can come back in with a *6 because that way I'm muting everyone out. Someone had a lot of static. And someone online said it's a lot of static. So I want to thank everyone. If you want to say something, *6, you got 2 minutes. *6. *6. Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And I really want to give y'all a part 2. I really do want to give you a part 2. Because there's so much more that I didn't cover, that I didn't give you. And when you listen to Ray Hagins, you're going to be able to understand more and see the depth of what I'm telling you. And I love you. You know I do. And always, always, I want you to push me so I can pull you. I want you to pull me so I can push you. It's not going to matter whether I'm pushing or I'm pulling y'all. We will get there together. Until next time, y'all, as pure as pureness as the love in my heart for you. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Y'all, or you go ahead and get your tickets for my workshop.
Mr. Murray, I see that Belinda Queen says that she tried to unmute. So there's probably other successionaires who are trying to join the conversation but wasn't able to
All right.
unmute.
I'm going to unmute everybody.
When all callers are unmuted.
Everyone's unmuted. Someone has something to say, say it.
Hey, Mr. Murray.
Yes. Yes, Belinda.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, how are you? Sorry, I couldn't unmute it. It was telling me couldn't unmute.
Okay.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Someone has a lot
Look,
of static.
whoever you are, if you got a lot of noise in the background, mute your phone out, please. Please, mute your phone out if you got noise in your background. We can hear it. And you're blocking everyone else from hearing it. So please, mute your own phone. Because we can hear your background. And that's not fair to those who are trying to speak.
Yeah, they may not realize maybe somebody walking or moving around that, but
mute your phone. All you gotta do is mute their phone. Hit mute on your phone. All right, yes, Belinda, go ahead.
Okay, how is everybody doing? Happy Tuesday and happy Valentine's Day week to everyone. Great show, Mr. Murray, definitely on talking about being a slave. But I just want to let you know this is Valentine's Day week. This is a week of love, and I just want you guys to go out and share more love. Share love at all times. Remember, no matter what you may feel or what people may think about you, just show love. Share love, give love. Not just Christmas, give love every day. It's so important to not only love and hug on yourself, but to love and hug someone, especially this time of year. People are going through so much this season, the holiday season. People remember the ones that they have lost, and it's up to us to change the world. I think it's a saying that said, give a little love, not only Christmas Day, but just spread the sunshine. We have to learn to spread a little bit more sunshine. Yes, we have been through a lot, even through the years of slavery, but we're living in a different time right now, and it's up for us to have a change of mind, to realize that, yes, our past is our past, and to know where you're going, you got to know the past. So the show Mr. Murray has been talking about, and he's saying he's going to go on it next week, we need to know this. We need to know where we came from so we can know where we going. But to get where we're going, we have to remember, no matter what, we got to show more love. We got to realize that all the hatred and all the things that were done wrong to our forefathers in the future, we cannot carry that with us in our future. Things that's in the past, we got to let it go, because it is the past, but we got to have brighter futures and remember just to show more love. Thank you.
No doubt. Thank you, Belinda. Anyone else? Lines are open. Just talk to us before we close out.
One last thing, Mr. Murray.
Yes, sir.
One last thing.
Yes, sir.
If I can't live where I want to live, if I can't go where I want to go, those are shackles.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. I hope people take seriously what I'm telling you and how I'm trying to build you and grow you and give you that for which you need. I mean, y'all don't realize the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, y'all don't realize how much it's costing me to give you this. And I can't get you to understand the seriousness of us becoming entrepreneurs and building and growing. And I'm giving you the avenue to get what you need. I'm giving it to you. What's the hold up? I'm charging. Here's what I'm charging for this. Yes, there is a fee. I'm charging $8.33 an hour to attend this class. That's all you're paying. It's $8.33 an hour. Get your tickets and enjoy the fact that you're going to walk out everything you need. Even if you're just thinking about, got an idea, you got to know what you're doing. I got to give you that. All right, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. There might be a part 2. I haven't decided yet for next week. I really haven't decided because I didn't get the feedback stuff I thought I would get this time. So, I'm kind of getting... I get frustrated sometimes, y'all. I do. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I really, really do. You know I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So until next week, I'm telling you, thank you, God bless, and keep working on your road to success. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, everyone. See you back here, same time, same place next week. Until then, continue to be phenomenal on purpose.
And share this out, please. Please share this. Hit share. Share this out.
Good night, Mama. Good night, baby. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night, Daddy. Good night, Casper.
Nighty-nighty.
Nighty-night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.